I have gone live everywhere except TikTok. How are you guys doing? What is going on with you? Tonight I really want to hone in on how 2025 it is the time to start an online business. Have you started yet? Are you already do you already have it up and running? If you have, how is it going? So, I wanted to share a little bit about my story. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Mary Heather. And as you're coming in, go ahead and drop in the comments where you're coming from because I love to know exactly where you are from. I am from a little town in West Virginia, and so I'm in the country over here, but I love sharing this with you guys. So let me know where you guys are from in the comments. So, first of all, I want to let you know I have three different platforms here. So, if you see me looking in a different direction, that's what's happening. I'm not a little weirdo. And if I'm responding to comments, sometimes they're on a different platform, so you cannot see them. So, I wanted to share with you my journey. So, first of all, I went to college. I got a degree. Anybody get a degree here? Put a one in the comments if you got a degree. My degree is in early childhood special education, and I love that degree because it was so amazing to feel that I could help little children. I could help them develop, and I really enjoyed that. And when I was going along my journey, I have helped so many families, and it's just been so much fun. But at the end of the day, I chose a helping job. Anyone else choose a helping job? If you're here, TikTok and YouTube clapper, you guys probably were pushed out to me because you might be helpers. But with helping jobs, we are the least paid industry. Our industry, we get paid the least. We are in a place where we do not get the amount of income that we should for what we're doing. So most of us have to work really long hours, or we have to make sure that we are really diving in and doing like working multiple jobs. So for so long, I had to work multiple jobs just to make ends meet. Because when I got my degree, I was like, I'm good to go. Like, I don't need anything else. This is going to be the rest of my life, just working with children with special needs. Because per hour, I make a decent fee. But when clients cancel, I don't get paid for that. And so I didn't take that into consideration. And when it's flu season, when people are going on vacation, I don't get paid for that. Hello, I'm doing good. Thanks for saying hi and stopping by. So I needed a way to subsidize. I needed a way to make sure that I was taking care of people, but also I wanted to make sure that I was able to make sure I was taking care of my family too. Because at the end of the day, I want to help people, but I don't want to do it at the expense of not taking care of my family. Anyone else here, put a one in the comments if you would love to help people, but you don't want to sacrifice helping your family along the way. So I got the helping job. And so I was like, okay, this is the only thing I can do because I'm not like that. I don't want to go back to school and get another degree. I don't want to spend all this time focusing on another career path. So I was like, this is it. I'm just going to stick with this and maybe I'm not going to, yeah, thanks for putting a one in the comments. I'm going to just stick with this because I'm not going to be able to like really do anything else. I really had that short-minded idea because I was like, there's just not anything else for me. But I did limit myself a lot. And when that should not be named happened in 2023, I was online anyways. Everybody went online or they were staying at home like anybody else. Work from home during 2020. At any point did you work from home? Either you work from home or you lost your job, or maybe you were an essential person and you still went to work and it was scary and all that. But I was like, there has to be a way for me to make money online. And I went through the process and went through all kinds of different ways that I thought was going to do an amazing thing in my life, but none of them panned out until I found a program. And the program isn't just a program that's like one and done, like it's an ongoing live interacting thing. And I was thinking, okay, but I am pouring into so many people. For so long, I was pouring into everybody around me, but I was not getting the results that I wanted. And so that was frustrating me. I wasn't able to get the things that I wanted for my family. I wasn't able to help as many people as I wanted to. And then I found attraction marketing and I was like, well, what's that? I didn't know anything about it, but it was a way for me to help more people get their lives better financially. And that was something that there was always a gap in my mind because I was like, I would love to help people make more money because I see so many families that are struggling. I see so many families that are like, I don't have enough to eat. I don't have enough to make it to the next day. I don't have enough to stretch to that next paycheck. And if you're on food stamps, you know those come once a month. And that is not enough to stretch it, especially with everything going up. And so my heart was bleeding for these families. My heart was going out to them, but I couldn't help them. I had no way to give them any help with their finances because I was just there to help their children develop, and I love that part, but there was always a gaping hole because I don't care how much you love your child if you cannot eat, if you cannot feed them, if you cannot put a shelter over their head, then you are not going to be able to focus on the extra things. That is a foundational skills. If anybody has gone through counseling or anything like that, you know that's a foundational skills in the Maslow hierarchy of needs. If you don't have that, then you aren't going to make it to the next levels up. If you don't have the ability to feed your family, if you don't have the ability to get them clothes and take them out, you aren't going to be able to make sure that they get this higher education or if they get these extracurriculars. That's not going to happen. And I wanted them to get to that next level. I didn't want them to just stay at the bottom. And so I looked, and not just for my families, but for my family, my real family, my families at work, but also my real family. I wanted a way where I could do this, go see my stepdaughter in another country and still be able to work because I tried that second job. Anybody put a 1 in the comments if you've ever had to get a second job, because I tried that second job. I don't know what's buzzing. I tried that second job. Hi, how are you? I tried that second job. I tried to make sure that I was working enough, but you know what? I missed out on that moment. I didn't see my son walk for the first time. I got home, I made dinner, I put the laundry away, and I read my son a bedtime story and put him to bed. That was the amount of time I got to spend with my son, and he was asleep when I left for the morning to go to work. And I said, no more. I am not going back to that. I'm going to do something different. And if it takes me having to be consistent and do a 2-hour workday, I'm going to do it. Hi there. Thanks for joining. I'm going to make sure that I'm focused on my goals, but I'm not going to have to do it all on my own. I've tried that. I tried to look at all those videos online and be like, okay, I'm going to create my own business online. But squirrel brain, I can't do that. I needed a proven system. I needed something that was getting me to that next level and making sure that I was following through, because I would go on to the next thing, or I would see another video and it was like, you should never do that, even though the other one said you should do that. Anybody have that problem where they're like, oh, this video says I should do this online to make a bunch of money, and this one says not to. So that's how it was for me. But I finally found a program, and it's not just a program that is going to help you be burned out even more. Don't be burned out anymore. Start getting a program that's pouring into you, so your cup is starting to overflow. You need something that's going to be a daily thing, something that you can daily look at and you can say, this is going to help me get to that next step, because I have accountability, because I have a proven system, because I have a step-by-step process. And if you want to get in now, this is the perfect time. If you want to start your online business, this is the perfect time, because we are simplifying things. We are making things even easier. Even though I believe it was already easy, it is getting easier because there holding your hand even more. They're giving you that next step. You're making sure that you're following through the process and getting everything done and being certified once you get done. So, if you want to be certified, if you want to learn this skill, then you need to get in now. Next week, we are launching a new program, and I want you guys to get in on this. If you haven't checked into digital marketing, definitely do so. Make sure you're following me before you do anything else. Make sure you're following me, but also make sure you're checking out my website. It's freedompathdigital.com. It gives you the step-by-step information that you need. I will email you a blueprint and an exclusive ebook that nobody else has, because I wanted to make sure that when you get started, you don't fall through the cracks. I also have a group, and I will make sure that you are successful, because this is the program that isn't going to let you fall through the cracks. There are other programs that it's like one and done. Thanks so much, Victoria. There are programs that let you slip through the cracks because it's one and done. This is not a program, or that's just a course, though. This is a program. This is a living, breathing thing. This is a community. This is a live, interactive system. And it teaches you how to market a product. It teaches you how to get an online website set up, which I thought would be way hard because my brother, he's gone to school for 9 months to do that. But you just copy and paste because you follow a simple system. So you don't have to be worried about like, oh, I don't know about tech. I don't know about that. And they're even making it even simpler. Okay. So if you want a simple system that tells you everything that you need, then this is it. It gives you your ability to really thrive. Okay. I'm telling you, I was at the place where I had to change. And I don't want to go back to working working, well, it wasn't 9 to 5. I was working from like, I would leave the house at 7:30 and I wouldn't get home until 8 or 9. Okay. I'm not going to go back to that. I want to be in a place where I can earn money online, where I can do this from anywhere. I've done this in Nicaragua. If you see right there, Nicaragua, there's a flag. Let me show you. That's my Nicaraguan flag. It's behind me here on YouTube. I've done lives in Nicaragua because it's portable. You don't have to be in one place. You can do this from anywhere. It's simple, and it's proven because so many people have been super successful. They're changing their lives. So let me just tell you, the helping industry is doing us a disservice because we are helping people at the expense of ourselves and of our families. We are helping people in the expense of our mental health and our anxiety levels and our depression. And no matter what, they expect us to show up. But at the end of the day, who's going to take care of you and your family if you don't do something different? Because is your family happy? Is your family safe? Are they doing well? If you feel like you're missing out, I get it. I felt guilty. I felt frustrated. I would come home, I would be at my wit's end, and I didn't have anything left for my son. I was empty. Like I would be like, I want to pick you up. I want to hold you, but I'm so tired. If you touch me, I'm going to be, oh, it's like cringing. And I felt terrible because who wants to be that mom that's cringing when their child is loving on them? I didn't want to do that. But at the end of the day, if you are giving everything to everyone else and you're not giving anything back and no one's pouring into you and helping you along the way, then you are going to be burnt out. That's just the way it is. You aren't going to make it to that next level, the hierarchy of needs. You're going to be stuck in that basic fight, flight, or freeze, that basic primal instincts. We want to be to that next level. You need to start surrounding yourself with people that can actually get you to that next level, that you don't have to be stressed about learning that next skill because it's going to be offered to you. What if you had a system that was able to get you at that next level? Get you over that hump, that mental block, because for a while I was like, I have a mental block, and I didn't even know I had a mental block. Come on, when you have a mental block, you don't know it because you just think this is the way life is. I had accepted life is stressful, life is overwhelming, life is too much, and I need to give away all of my free time to people and help them because that's the only way I'm going to be successful. Let me tell you right now, you can be successful, you can help people, but you don't have to give your life away to do it. Stop giving your life away to people that are not taking care of you. If your boss can fire you today and tomorrow somebody's there to replace you, then this is not a place you need to be. You need to be in a place where you're valued, where you are part of the part of the program. You are the person that we are focused on, where we are trying to lift you up instead of you trying to lift somebody else up. Go into business for yourself, because if you build skills, that's how people are successful. If you learn new things in the digital era, this is where it's booming, guys. Right now, the digital space is exploding. We are in the digital age, and we are just on the surface of what the digital age can do. This is the exact area that is exploding. And we know that this is just the beginning, because as technology grows, as AI gets out there, this is going to be a game changer. We are going to be able to do things faster. We're going to be able to do things better. We're going to have be able, like right now I'm going live in 3 different places. This get reaches so many more people. And then I can post the replay, and then it reaches even more people. Because you have attraction marketing, you can find the people that really need it. Because you don't have to pay out a ton of money. I've heard people that are like, well, I paid for ads and now my money ran out and I don't have any more money. Don't do that. Don't pay for ads. Just follow the simple system of getting people to come to you based on what you have that's valuable. Because if you don't have a valuable product, they're not going to come to you. If you are not consistent with your message, they are not going to come to you, and that's okay. But if you want to be successful, you need to learn attraction marketing. I don't care what thing that you're doing online, you're going to need attraction marketing, because guess what? If you have a product, if you have a digital product, if you have a tangible product, if you have something that you have a business, you need people to see it, right? Right? And so this program teaches you how to do that. It teaches you how to get more eyes on it. Okay, so not only that, is it gives you time freedom. Let me tell you, when I was thinking about getting a second job, I was like, I don't want to go back, because I did do that second job. I was working really long hours from the time I woke up till basically just enough to put my son to bed. And so I didn't want to go back to that. So I was thinking, I need to subsidize again. I have a stepdaughter that's out of state or out of the country. I need to go be able to visit her, but also pay my bills at the same time, because I wanted to make sure that I am being able to see her as much as possible. But when I was thinking about that, I was like, I don't want to get a second job, because guess what? I'm gonna have to beg that person, please, can I get off? Anybody there? Like, having to beg their boss to get off work because you want to go see your family. Okay. So that's where I was like, I don't want to beg anybody to get off work to see my family, to do the things I want. I want to travel. I want to garden. I don't want to be stuck in 4 walls all day. I want to be able to be free to do the things I want to do and have the money to do it. So that's what this program gives you. It gives you the ability to not only do the things that you want, but have the money to do it and not be stressed out about it. Because maybe you could fit in some extra fun activities because your job, like after work or whatever, but do you have the money to do so? Do you have some flexible income? Do you have all your bills paid down so it's easy to pay them every month? If not, you need to look into this. Look into it. What do I do? I've got two jobs. I'm a digital marketer and I work with children with special needs. So I market a product online, but I would not just market any product. I only market a product that I can stand behind, that's changing people's lives and that is able to really make a difference. It is something that I stand behind because there's so much value. I have learned so much and my confidence level is even higher. Like I would never have like before this, I would have never got on live. I would have never been like, "Oh yeah, I just want to it's a digital product that teaches you how to start a business from scratch and it teaches you attraction marketing and it teaches you how to set up an automated system so you only have to work a little during the day and the automated system is working all night, all day, all night, 24/7. So, and the thing is that you are able to set this up and it's running in the background. So people are waking up to all kinds of like, oh, I just got a $900 ding. I just got, while I was sleeping, I made $1,800. And that's something that happens on a regular basis. I go on the win page because we have a community over there. And on the win page all the time, I'm seeing sorry, my husband's moving the mouse. He's in the other room. Um, I'm seeing people that are waking up to that all the time on the wins page. So it's something that, let me get a drink, guys. It's something that's happening all the time. And that's what the automated system is there for. It gives you the ability to, because, if you're marketing a product, I see people do it all the time online and they aren't getting somebody that is able to check it out later. And so that's what the system does. If you want it, then you can check it out now. Maybe your daughter starts crying, the dog barking at you, and you get distracted. You can check this out later because it's got an automated system built into it. Just if you want to check it out, just go to freedompathdigital.com and I'll send you over a free blueprint and an exclusive ebook that you can check out. And it'll get you some of the basics. The ebook will give you some of the basics and the blueprint will get you started so that you can really learn a lot of these products. Okay. So, do you guys have any questions? I love questions. I wanted time freedom. I wanted to subsidize, but I didn't want to slave my life away. I wanted the ability to be present with my family because when I shut these cameras off, I'm done. Like then I can go chill. I can go watch my Netflix. I can go, whatever I want to do. I can travel or I can get in the garden, which I can't right now because it's too cold. But I can do whatever I want. I've got plants started downstairs, and then I have a community, and I love that. That interaction. It's like we don't get enough interaction anymore. And so, I think of it like this. We are able to be in. Hi, Malik. We are able to be in or we are able to learn daily. We are able to take bite-sized pieces and learn that information. You don't have to take like large pieces at a time. There is so much information, and don't get overwhelmed because there is so much. But they're getting ready to change it. So the pieces, it tells you exactly what to do next and what the next step is. So I love that about this program. And so really you need to get in now because that's happening next week. I want you to get your website up and running and started and everything ready for you so that you can get that see that new upgrade that's going to happen. It's going to be great. Thanks for the jellyfish. I appreciate that, Malik. So, I feel like this gives you that edge. And I love the fact that the creator is very dedicated to saying you will always get 100% profit. This is something that you are able to not only learn how to market a product, but you can resell the program. And so there's 4 different programs. And when you get the largest program, you get all 4 programs. You get the resale rights to all 4 programs. If you get this program, you get these 3, that one, you get these 2, and so on. So, and if you upgrade within 30 days, you just pay the difference. And there's a one-time website fee, but if you upgrade, you do have to pay it each time. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about like which one to get. But the programs, there's so much value in each one. The smallest one, I'd say, that has the least amount of value. I mean, course, but I would say the second one, actually, that's when you get more marketing. So this one, it gives you a little bit of marketing, but the second one gives you way more. Sorry, people are trying to invite me to join them, but I don't want to. So, go to freedompathdigital.com. You can check it out. Make sure you're following me first and check it out and just see whether this is a right fit for you. See if this is something that might be perfect for you, because it fits into so many different personalities. It fits into so many different different daily schedules. I got stuck there for a second. I love the fact that I can just show up and there's a short video for me every day to like check in. It's actionable, so I can get that information, and it's in like a bite-sized piece that I can just do one little step. And I'm actually in another group too. And today she's like, okay, we're going to go live every single day this week. And I was like, okay, and so it keeps you motivated, because sometimes, hey, I'm good. How are you? True colors 84. This gives you the ability. Good. Oh, I don't know why you're moving. Oh, I don't know what's happening. Okay. I don't know. It zoomed in on me. I don't know why. Why did you zoom? Hold on, guys. I'm having some technical issues. Why did it zoom? Anybody know why it zoomed? Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back, guys. Just a little technical issues. Okay. But I want to thank you for I'm from West Virginia. So, you can do this from literally anywhere. There's a ton of people from South Africa that are actually killing it. They've made $1 million in South African rand, which is over 100,000. That is super valuable there. I mean, it's super valuable here, but that is a game changer. They could never make that much, I mean, without a huge degree, without a lot of training. So like people are killing it over there. But you can be from literally anywhere. You can be from a podunk town, you can be from a big city. It doesn't discriminate. It gives you the ability. Thank you so much for the likes. It gives you so much like interaction and accountability. Because, okay, I'm the type of person that I get bored really easy. Anybody else get bored really easy? Put a 1 in the comments if you get bored really easy. Where are you guys from? Tell me where you're 1. Yeah. So I would squirrel. Like I would think about starting an online business and I would be like, okay, you're from Canada. Okay. Yeah. It's so funny. Like I definitely find a lot of Canadians around here. Canadian. You're Canadian too. See, I don't know. I think I give off a Canadian vibe. Do I give off a Canadian vibe? TikTok even put me in Canada one time. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the country. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, yes, you're Canadian. See, Canadians. I vibe with them. Yeah. Like actually when I was on live, 51 stays. What does that mean? Oh, the 51st state. Oh, you better be careful with that. No, Canada is not the 51st state. I am not Canadian. I'm actually from West Virginia. And so I think that's really funny because they actually put me in Canada on TikTok. And I mean, I was chatting some Canadians, but then they blocked me because they thought I made 2 counts for some reason. I don't even know why. So, oh well. So now I'm back in the United States on TikTok because I made a new account. But I love the fact that I can go to Canada with this program. I don't have to be stuck in one place. I'm able to like really change my locations because I love to travel. No good. What do I explore? Well, I like to travel. So I explore, like I go out. I've done live in the woods before, so that's super fun. I like to figure out what the different plants are, so I love that. Um, okay. I don't do that. um yeah, so I'm an explorer, I don't like to be tied down. And then my husband's from a different country. I actually met him when I was exploring one time. So we go back and see his daughter a lot. So he's from Nicaragua. So, I love the fact that this is flexible, but I also can help people because I can help people start getting that financial stability that they deserve. Because there's so many people that are overworked and underpaid, and I want to be in that situation where I can really help them start getting what they're worth. Because if you invest in yourself, that's when you're going to start getting to that next level. But if you invest in a boss, then they can fire you tomorrow. There's nothing like job security. I mean, unless you got tenure, they can fire you tomorrow and then replace you the next day, and they're none the worse. Bonnie, she raises taxes over here. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't get political though. If that's where you're going, I don't get political. I do love, but I mean, the inflation is going up. Weld metal. I don't know what that means. You guys are stumping me. Okay, maybe it's a Canadian thing, guys. That's the only thing that like when I was working with Canadians, they were talking about. I'm Canadian, yeah. I know, but I don't know what welding metal is. Is that something you guys do a lot in Canada? I don't know. But yes. Okay. I guess that's the thing. I didn't know that. I guess there's a lot of steel places, or well, whatever type of metal. But anyways, so I wanted the free time because I was working really long hours. That we play hockey. Yes, I do know the hockey thing. I know the hockey thing. I know about Boxing Day. I don't know what else I know about Canada, but I did do some research because I was like, I don't know how to market to Canadians because I don't. We have different culture, which is so funny because I always thought Canada had the same culture as us. Because I was like, well, we're right there. We're like the same, but no, you guys have a completely different culture, and that's interesting. Welding Brothers car. Okay. Okay. So, I wanted to be able to, I mean, if you would have told me that I was going to be on live like months, like last year, I would have been like, absolutely not. I'm not going on live. Now I've got 3 different lives going at the same time. So, like the thing is that when you get a system that is like that is proven, then that is where you can really thrive. You're able to I'm going to take out my mouse cuz I think my husband is sitting on it in the other room. um so yeah. So when you have this ability, or when you work, you're just saying, okay. um, when you have the ability to move on, or when you have the ability to learn the skills online and you can do your business online, it's flexible. You are able to really take this and do it when you want and where you want. And I love that about the program. You have the ability to do as little as much as you want. Now, if you aren't consistent, you're not going to get consistent pay, right? So you got to be careful with that if you want consistent pay. But I have had so many people in the program. Let me tell you about one of the ladies in the program. You love having skills. She was really able to do this on her lunch break and then an hour after work or before work, and she was able to quit her job within 10 weeks. So she was just consistent, and she was able to really like be consistent for those 2 hours a day. And then after that, she was able to quit her main job, and she's made 6 figures in 6 months. I think she's already made a couple 6 figures, but she's doing awesome. And she just made a community. I don't know. The thing is that you start with one income. She says she has 17 income streams now. Okay. So that's where it is. If you start building those multiple income streams, and that's what it teaches you to do, because on let's not sleep on um let's not sleep on affiliate marketing, because that is a big thing, and they're about to add so many different affiliate marketing stuff in the program. It's able to give you the ability to really hone in on just different marketing skills. It teaches you all kinds of skills, but you don't have to be just in one niche. You are able to do this in whatever niche, or no, you have to be in one niche, but you can pick whichever niche you want. And they say, like, you need to be authentic. You need to make sure you don't lie, and you have to be genuine. And so those are the things that you need in order to make this work. If you aren't going to be genuine, this isn't going to work for you. And that's okay. It doesn't work for everyone. But if you are consistent and you are genuine as a person, this is going to work for you really well. Do you guys have any questions? I love to hear questions. Any questions? So I think I need water. I got coffee, but I need water. So the thing is, I was stuck. I was in a place where I was having to work 2 jobs. I was having to work long hours, and I was tired of having to work that same routine every day. Like, I didn't want to get out of bed. Every morning the alarm would go off and I would hit snooze like 80,000 times until it was the last second, then hurry, hurry, hurry and get ready and go to work. And then I was at work all day long. Sometimes I had a hard time going to sleep at night because I was stressed about the next day. Has anybody felt like that, where you're stressed so much about the next day you can't even go to sleep at night? Because my days were so long. My days were from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed, I was doing something for somebody else and not doing something for myself. And I was tired and I was burnt out, and I was taking it out on the people around me that I cared about most. Instead of building up the people that were around me, I was tearing them down, but not like because I wanted to, just because I didn't have anything left. There was nobody pouring into me. I was always pouring into everyone else. I wanted to be able to help people, and that was always my job. That was always my desire. But when you are pouring into everyone around you and nobody is pouring into you, you are out there on your own, you get burnt out. It is exhausting. I don't care who you are. If you are constantly pouring in everyone around you and you aren't getting anything back, it's exhausting. And I wanted to get out of that loop. I don't want to go back to that spot. I want to be in a spot where I can earn money online, where I can start thriving. I can start doing this from wherever. I can do everything I want to do because I have the time to do it, and I have the resources to do it, and I have the money to do it, and I can do this and fit it into the nooks and crannies of my day. Is anybody else ready to take that change? if you want to, go to freedompathdigital.com, put in your email, and then check for the free blueprint. It's there. And then also, I will email you a free ebook, ebook and a free blueprint. The ebook is exclusive to me. Also, if you get in before next week, you will get the ability to start you'll be able to get in before the new process starts. I don't know why I lost my train of thought. So, do you guys have any questions? Any questions? I don't know. Let's see how long I've been going. I've got one follower. Okay. Let's see. 40 minutes. Okay. So we got time, guys. Thanks for liking my live while I was checking how long we were going live. So we've got time. We got doing. Okay, watching me be a mess. Okay, so let's go back to, let's start at when what's this happening? Oh no, you can't. So okay, I don't know why I lost my train of thought. Okay, so most people that are out there in the helping field know what I'm talking about. We are overworked. We are not paid enough. Hi, thanks for joining. We are in a situation where we are not able to make ends meet. And I don't care what level of education you have, we're burning out. You know, like I have a friend that is she's a counselor and she is super burned out. She's been doing this for like 20 years almost, and she is super burned out. She's like, I love helping people, but it's like draining her. And she's like, I gotta do something else, you know. I wish she would do this, but she is doesn't want to for whatever reason. So, but you have the ability to get to that next level if you follow a simple proven system. You don't have to create the wheel or like invent the wheel, right? Because it's already proven. Okay, you just have to follow the plan. Just like if you go to the gym and you have a plan there, you can achieve those results, but you need a plan to get there. You know, you need a roadmap. Okay, and if you don't have it, then you won't be able to get there. Okay, and if you have the ability to, you know, have somebody pouring into every day, that's when you're going to make that roadmap work. You know, it's like when you get a personal assistant, then you have somebody that's constantly like, did you do this? Did you do that? I can do this for you. I can take this off your lap. You know, you have the ability to learn as you go because of the system. I don't know if I'm making any sense now. I think I'm like jabbering too much. Okay. All right. Let's start here. When was the last time you had time to take care of you and your family? When was the last time you were able to really like dive in and be happy? Like have those moments and you don't have to think about work. You don't have to think about anything and you just can relax. You can say, I did my job. I'm home and I don't have to work. When was the last time? When was the last time you opened up a bill and you're like, oh, I could pay all my bills and then have a ton of money left over? When was the last time? If it was not recently, let's change that, guys. Let's move on. Let's start doing something that changes that. You need to start getting out of that cycle because it's really easy to get stuck in that cycle. And then we think we cannot achieve better, but we can. We can achieve so much better. I want more for you guys. I want you to be able to thrive, not just survive. It's time to take that that helping desire and start helping families take back their financial stability. Okay? Because this program gives you back your financial stability. the thing is that if you get one or like it's 100% profit, right? And so most, let's just be honest, if you want to get a second job, like most jobs are not going to pay you more than 900 per month. Let's just be real. But if you get one customer, you get 900. Okay, one customer. So you're making more than a part-time job. Okay. And so why not invest in something that's only 2 hours a day and then you can get more than a part-time job and you have the flexibility. You don't have to work for a boss. You're learning skills for you that are building, and then you get more and more skills. And then over time, it becomes more successful than your main job because you just learn those skills. And it's super simple, but you don't know until you know. I thought that when I first came across this, I was like, I don't know about that. Like, that can't be real. But when I got into the program, I was like, oh my gosh, there is so much value here. There's so much that I've learned. There's so much, like, I've become more confident. I have learned how to do attraction marketing. I have learned how to gain the skills to set up a website, to get myself up and going. I mean, there's so much value in here. And every day I'm learning new things, and I made a community and I love that community. It's super fun. We talk about plants over there. Anybody else talk about or like plants? I have a group. So if you like plants, then definitely join my group. But in my group, we also like, I will make sure that you are successful, um, as long as you're coachable, with this program. Thanks for liking my live. I appreciate that. That's super sweet. So all you need to do is go to freedompathdigital.com, check it out. I'll send you over a free exclusive ebook and a blueprint, and then that will give you a head start, because sometimes when you get in the program, like there's like little things I keep seeing people like, I don't know how to do this or that, and so I put it in the ebook, and I want to make that exclusive for you guys. So you can check that out. So freedompathdigital.com. Make sure you're following me before that because you never know if you're going to see me again. But this gives you that start because I want to make sure you're successful. I don't want you to like get in here, think that you're gonna like make like a bunch of money right away, but you are able to I mean, some people are, right? Some people make it right away, but you just have to be consistent. You have to be coachable. Okay. And that I'm really excited because 2.0 is about to hit next week. But and like 2.0, what is that? But it's just like they're upgrading the system and making it even more user friendly. But I'm like, I already felt like it was user friendly, but even more user friendly. So that's pretty amazing. So I'm really pumped about that. I really want you guys to think about starting that online business because like it can be overwhelming if you don't have like a community of people to ask, those live Zooms. You don't have anybody that's like really helping you along the way. You can do it, don't get me wrong, but it's hard. And you watch I mean, if you're like me, you'll watch a video and you'll be like, oh yeah, like I or that one person's like, yes, make money by doing this, and the next is like, no, you can't do that. That would not work. And then you're like, okay, make sure that you're doing this, and I made this much doing this, and then they're like, oh no, you can't do that. That doesn't work. You're gonna spin your wheels and not. So like, I wanted something that was clear cut, that was proven, that was simple, that was step by step, and something that was easily learned. So that's what this program gives you. And it's an ongoing program. It gives you the value that you need because it gives you a daily, it's pouring into you every single day. And every single week, there's live events and different challenges and things like that. So I love that. Anybody else need like kind of their handheld to get an online business? Because, I feel like that is going to help so many people. Um, okay. So Do you guys have any questions before I head out? I think it's getting close. Let's see. We got, oh, it's only 49 minutes, guys. What can I talk about? Okay, well, I'm going to talk about this. So when I first came into the program, I got into the breakout rooms, and I really like the breakout rooms because you meet all kinds of people that are like-minded, that are going to challenge you and really like kind of pick at you, not in a bad way, but like kind of say, challenge you to say, hey, is this really true? Or are you really like following through with the program, or, whatever. And I met this girl, and she was working on fire prevention, and she's super sweet. And one day, I was able to go live with her, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, let me help you meet this friend." And I was like, "Okay." And her name was Marsha, super sweet. Oh my gosh, I love Marsha, and both of them I love. But Marsha, she's from Jamaica, and she is killing it. I don't even know how much she's made now, but last time I checked was like December or something, maybe. And she made like $60,000 doing this because she's consistent. She's coachable. She just follows the system every single day. She's plugging in, and she is killing it. She's doing amazing. And so, like in Jamaica, like she didn't want to work for a boss anymore. She doesn't have a high school diploma. She dropped out of high school. She might have a high school diploma, but she dropped out of high school, and she's able to make this work because she follows a system. Now, she is like a good marketer. I mean, she is amazing, but she has taken the steps in the program, and she's followed it just like you will have. And so it doesn't have to be somebody that's like, oh, I already have a bunch of connections. Oh, I already have a bunch of money. Oh, I already have this or that. It's somebody that is coachable, that plugs in the system, and we all get the same thing. Okay. And so we are seeing people that are making 100K in 6 months. We have several that have 500,000 already, or at least one, maybe two, one or two. And the program has only been around for, I think, like a year and a half, maybe a little bit. Don't quote me exactly, about a year and a half, not very long, you know? So that's the thing, is that when you're plugging into something new, when you're getting in on the ground floor, that's when you want to get in, because it's only going up. There are so many people that are being successful and thriving because this system is at the ground floor, and we are about to launch that 2.0, which is going to push it to the next level. So you want to get in now, because people are going to want this. People are going to want to see this. So go to freedompathdigital.com, check it out. I will send you over a free ebook that's exclusive to me, and I'll send you over a blueprint. You can check it out. All 4 programs will be there. If you get the largest program, you get all 4 programs to resell. You can also learn those marketing skills. So it's not just to resell the program, but you can resell. You can resell all 4. If you get the largest one, if you get this one, you get these 3, etc. So I love that, because most places are like, oh no, you have to buy all 4 programs. But this one, if you just buy the largest one, you get it, and you get it 100% profit forever. And so you don't have to create a digital product yourself. This is a digital product. It has so much value that you'll be like, there are people that pay $10,000 for things like this, and it's just a weekend. And this is an ongoing thing. Like, I was in a millionaire playbook the other day, and would I ever be in that? Like, I'm a little developmental specialist from West Virginia. There's no way I would have been in a millionaire playbook if I would have not been in this program, because it gives you those opportunities that you would never have, to make connections that you would never get if you weren't in the program. I love those little opportunities that like pop up, and you can just be like, oh, this is something that can better me as a person. And it really gives value to yourself. You can be certified and really learn those marketing skills if you do this program. So you just have to be coachable and make sure you're plugging in. So if you want a certification in this, definitely check out right now, because next week we're going to get that 2.0 up and running, and it's going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait. It's going to be a game changer. So let me know down below how you guys, if you guys are interested in learning how to make money online, or if you've thought about it. It's easier than you think. And I keep looking away because if you guys don't know, I have three different lives going at once. So I'm not just crazy. Let me know if you have any questions. I was very skeptical at first because I'm not the type of person that just like jumps into things. I mean, I want to make sure that like I'm like trust but verify. That's what I like to say. Trust but verify. And so I wanted to make sure that it was something legit. And I did get the smallest program. Within 3 weeks, I got the largest one because there was so much value. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. And I was like, honestly, the largest one is actually less money than I think that it's worth. So that's when you get a product that's worth way more, then that's when you really want to invest. There are payment plans if you guys are worried about that. So less than like some of the payment plans are like $60 a month. So for less than that, you can start making 900. And so I'm like, okay, well that makes more sense. And you get one, if you get one sell or one customer, you get your money back. So it's a very marginal investment, one customer out of a billion people out there. And we know this industry is booming because we made $1.3 billion in 2024. And it's supposed to be like almost $1 trillion, I think in 2026 or something like that. Forbes is talking about it. I don't remember exactly. It was a while back when I saw that. But the thing is that it's booming and it's getting bigger. If you think about it, like you think about Netflix, right? When Blockbuster was around, they thought they had the market. They thought they cornered it. But then Netflix came out and it was digital, and everybody wanted digital because it's easier. Nobody wants to go to a classroom anymore to learn. Everybody wants to go online and do something from the comfort of their own home. But they also don't want to have grades and all of all these stressful things, finals and all that stuff that goes along with learning something new. This gets rid of all that. You can learn to market without going back to school and getting a business degree. You don't have to worry about being stressed out about all of the tests and assignments, but you can learn as you go, and you can earn as you go. Because what type of marketing degree would allow you to resell it for $900 every time? Because that's the thing, is that it's actually cheaper than a lot of the textbooks in your marketing classes. So that's the thing, is that if you want to learn, but also have the ability to help other people start their own online business, this is where you want to be. If you want to learn the attraction marketing, if you want to get there, then just make sure that you are following a simple system. So I am about to wrap things up. I've only got about 2 more minutes till I've hit an hour, and that was my goal, was an hour. I really appreciate you guys joining me. Make sure you're following me if you're not already following me, because I want to change as many lives as possible. My goal is at least for this month. And so I really want you guys to get in on this. It's going to start next week. They're going to do that upgrade. So make sure you're getting in before that. Get your website up and running and started so that you can be ready to go. You can start learning right away. As soon as you get the program, you just check your email and it will be there. And you'll get access to the community, which is so valuable. I didn't even think I wanted a community. I didn't even think that I wanted connections. I thought I'm that little awkward kid in the corner. And when I first started, I said that in one of my videos, like, I'm an awkward person. They're like, yeah, you are. which I am still, but I am more confident, you know? So I am awkward, but I'm also a lot more confident than I used to be. So it gives you that confidence because it gives you the ability to understand what you need to do, how to do it, how to market. I'm a developmental specialist. How would I know how to market? Like, I know how to teach a child how to say more or please, you know, thank you. But I didn't know how to market. I've never really been a business person, but this gives me the ability to do that. So, guys, check it out, freedompathdigital.com. Go there, put in your email, then I will email you a free exclusive ebook and the blueprint that gets you up and running. And I want you to be ready to do this by next week. There is going to be so many amazing things. It's really going to be a game changer. Hi, little brow. I think I see a lot of your videos. I think you just went on a cruise, right? But yeah, I mean, I love the fact that you're able to like do this from anywhere. Like she was able to do videos. I know she's not in the same program, but she did videos on her cruise. So, I mean, I love the fact that this is a global industry. You can literally do this all over the world. There's so many people from South Africa, from Australia. There's people from the UK, a lot of people from the UK that are in this program. So you can literally do this all over the world. Guys, I am getting ready to wrap it up, but let me know. Make sure you're following me. If you're not already following me, go to freedompathdigital.com, guys. This is going to be your game changer. This is going to give you everything you need to know from the beginning, from nothing. If you don't know anything about digital marketing, about attraction marketing, about creating a website, this is perfect for you because it's super beginner friendly. So guys, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to wrap it up for tonight and you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll talk to you guys later.